Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to another tutorial, or I would rather say a video. We are not going to do a tutorial on this video. This is more of an introduction to a playlist. My name is Himanshu. You are on the channel Salesforce Makes Sense. I introduced the flows practice masterclass. This is another playlist that would run in parallel, and this is about mastering collections like a flow. A lot of people have reached out to me and have shown clear-cut signs of how they are a bit weak. I would not call it weak. I would say in the learning path to understanding and mastering collections. The reason is maps sometimes feel a bit daunting, but they're not really daunting. It's just about 4 or 6 or 8 probably things that you need to know about it, which kind of makes you an expert on it, right? So this particular masterclass, this particular list of playlists, this particular set of questions that I've put up is basically to make sure that you're not afraid of using maps, lists and sets anymore. And that's the reason why you have master collections like a pro as a separate playlist that I've brought for you. Very quickly jumping into the format, we'll be solving one use case in every video. That's going to be it. Like it's just going to be use cases, no theory, no nonsense kind of thing needed, no fillers. It's only going to be practical use cases that we basically build on. It could be a 1-minute tutorial, it could be a 10-minute tutorial, I do not know that, but it's going to be a use case for sure. And when I say use case, I do not mean end-to-end end-to-end solutions or projects. It's more of understanding the key and the small bits and bytes around it. Use cases are going to go from easy to difficult as we progress. That's how I've curated the questions. This masterclass is for those who want to build confidence around using collections in general. So the idea of Himanshu, how do I use a map of ID comma list of string within it, and how do I make use 2 maps in an Apex class because it needs it. I've been using for loops for like anything. How do I link this map to that map? How do I use a set in a map? All of that things are going to be gone away. You'll be basically building confidence as and when we progress with the use cases. This masterclass is for those who are unfamiliar with collections or are scared of using maps specifically. It was a thing for me as well when I was starting off, right? When I was using collections, I used to tend towards list and sets, so I understand the pain problem and I understand how would what kind of learning would help you, overcome that feeling of getting scared or fearing yourself to use maps. It's not about learning things. I mean, it's not about memorizing things. It's more about application, and that's exactly what we are going to do here. All right, this masterclass is not for those who are looking for a perfect solution to every use case, as every problem can be solved in multiple ways and there's never one right answer when it comes to Apex. So this is a very important disclaimer, because then I start getting a bit of comments, Himanshu, why did you do that and why not this? There's no answer to it. There are 10 different ways to solving a problem. It just should be within the best practices, more or less within the best practices, and should solve the problem. You should be able to reach to the goal. That's the whole idea of this use case practice questions, nothing beyond it. This masterclass is not for those who prefer to use GPT for all their work without understanding it. Using AI is completely the new norm. There's no problems to it, but you should understand what you're kind of consuming, right? What you're trying to get the GPT to do for you, you should know what it is doing for you. It should not be like, you do not really get it. So that's the whole idea. It's not for people who just want to use GPT for the entire thing. It's more for people who want to work hand in hand with a GPT agent to actually solve a use case. So that's going to be very simple and straightforward. And this masterclass right here, because it is completely aligned into list, set and maps, it's going to enable you for future topics like integration. So for me, it's difficult to actually start something like an integration if you do not understand how do you deserialize something into a map or a list, right? So that's the reason why let me just move myself a bit. Yeah. All right. So that's the reason why I have these kind of playlists, so that I can set you up for success in terms of, when we want to reach to the end goal, which is Agentforce, Data Cloud and integration, which is the key highlight of 2026 for me in terms of deliverables for you guys. But this playlist is going to help you kind of enable you for future topics like integration. So that's the whole plan with this particular tutorial. And without further ado, in the very next tutorial, in the very next video of this particular playlist is going to be the very first use case. We have a lot of use cases here which are listed down. I'll just be working on it iteratively, but yes, I do have something created already for you, curated already for you, and let's get started from the very next video. And what I also wanted to do is I wanted to talk about what's up already on the channel. Just as a normal user, if you were to just search for Salesforce Makes Sense, I have searched it many times, so it shows up here. But this is where the channel is, and if you have not subscribed yet, considering subscribing and just getting your personalized notifications, because a lot of content, a lot of small bits and bytes are going to come in, which is every use case would be a helpful thing to do. If you look at my channel, you'd see that I have curated different widgets here. So you'll see the popular videos, you'll see the lightning web components, then I have the flow builder masterclass. This is the entire flow course, not just practice videos, but a lot of theory, a lot of understanding of the crux of flows. And then down below you have Apex triggers, which is 0 to hero, another popular series. And then you have Salesforce development for free, which is basically the entire Apex development, right? I also have an explained series wherein I talk about a specific topic in just one video, which is why the length of the videos is a bit too high, but it's a good starter point to actually grasp and build in learn concepts just via one video. And finally you have Salesforce administration, which is basically the out of the box offerings, right? Playlists have been curated in a way so that it's very easy for you to navigate, understand, and kind of plan your roadmap and trajectory. What you could also do is go to playlists here, and you can actually look at what do you want to learn. Now, let's say you are a bit weak on JavaScript, you could start with a JavaScript crash course and then jump into LWC, right? This is where the LWC tutorials are. So you'll see that 90 videos here. If you want to just practice very base Apex use cases, you jump into this playlist. If you want to start triggers from fresh, this is the playlist. So I've curated everything in a way so that easily understandable, so that it is easily findable, and you can easily prepare a roadmap around it. All right. This is where you actually subscribe. I consider you doing that so that the videos basically reach a lot of people and you do not miss out on any notifications or any new content that comes up, because I'm going to publish a lot of content starting probably in a day or two, right? Very recently I've closed the LWC tutorials, which is why the latest shows here. If you want to look at what's popular on my channel, what people have been looking at since a while, you can probably look at the popular playlist, popular videos here, and you'll see that what is something that a lot of people have liked, and probably you can start with that plan. Okay, this is all basically giving you ideas of how you can plan your learning journey in 2026, considering this is the start of the year and you'd want to do something with your Salesforce journey, right? Shorts, I have not been very active on the shorts format because I am more of an explainer kind of a person. For shorts, I'm coming up with a new format. I'm not going to tell you that right now, but we are going to use short content, as in short, very 15 second, 20 second, or a minute shorts, so that you can actually understand a concept. That's going to come up very soon once I'm kind of streamlined into the playlist that I'm wanting to teach you guys. All right. And then finally you have the join button here. You can actually join my.
This is Himanshu from Salesforce.
That's me. That's me on the camera, and that's me probably everywhere, but different versions. The look has changed a bit, but it's pretty much me. What you can do with the memberships is basically support my channel. There's nothing on the channel that's going to cost you if you do not join the membership. Yes, at certain point in times, the videos that are going to be released are going to be given to members first, but it's not that it would not be available to you. So it's just more like supporting my channel, and the kind of efforts I put to creating the tutorials is just for that, nothing else. All right. One final thing, I have two links available here. One is the TopMate link and the other one is the website. The TopMate one is a very clear-cut, easy way to actually open this page, and that shows up me. And what you could see here is very quick digital downloadables, like a lot of people have requested me about the Apex triggers keynote, assignments that you want to do, maybe some interview questions. All of that is available here, right? But again, another important thing that people do is actually connect with me on a one-on-one for any kind of career mentorship or guidance. Maybe just planning a roadmap. Himanshu, I have 3 months of time, I want to switch. Himanshu, I have 6 months of time, I just want to dedicate into learning Salesforce. How do I plan my learning around what you have in your channel, right? Or somewhere outside. So that those kind of discussions happen on this one-on-one career mentorship. Feel free to reach out to me through this slots. All right. And then finally, what do I have? I have GitHub. This is where I have actually created the playlists. All right, so the repositories are here. The playlists are tagged to the repositories, and each repository basically gives you access to all the code that I push, right? So basically, if you go to LWC Masterclass, which is a very active repository that I've been maintaining, this has all the use cases that we built, right? Even just like a day back or today morning, I've just deployed committed these 3 or 4 use cases that we did in the last few classes, right? So that's the plan. You have GitHub to access all the version control. You have my top mid links available from the website to actually look at anything that you need from a digital product perspective, or maybe just connect with me on something important you want to discuss. The feedback has been great, and the feedback has always been great from you guys. You've always been supportive of the channel and everything that I do, so thank you for that. Alright, so I guess that's all I wanted to talk about in this particular tutorial, or rather a video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.